What is up, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, business builders, and dream makers? Welcome to the Side of Your Side Hustle Podcast, episode 67. So great to be back in your butts once again, as we are every single day of the work week. And guys, it is a Friday, so this is going to be our last episode of the week going into the weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I want to give you a quick update too, just a heads up, because I've told you in the past that I'm traveling again in August, and August is coming up. So, we are good for next week. The following week will be a hiatus. This is the most heads up I've ever given you guys confidently, because I have learned that I can't create this podcast in the quality that I would want to while traveling. So I'm not going to be trying to. I'm just going to be traveling, and I should be back. So the week of July 31st through August 4th, everything's going to be as normal. August 7th through 11th, no show. And then August 14th through 18th, we should be back on. I should be back in time to do the Monday episode on the 14th. So update affirmed. Let's move forward, guys. I want to share with you something that is something that I'm just wrestling with. So I don't necessarily have a solution to the problem I'm going to be outlining today, but it's part of the journey. So what I want to talk about is this reality that as we scale and as we grow, the rhythms that we've had that have been effective, that have gotten us here, tend to not be sufficient anymore. And it's this age-old quote of what got you here won't get you there. And the crazy reality of that, the crazy reality of that is that that's always the case. So what it means is, as the owner of a business, you're going to be constantly, indefinitely, forever relearning how to do everything, because what it takes to have a side hustle business that's pulling in $1,000, $2,000, that kind of revenue a month, profit a month, probably, because you're probably just a freelancer in that level. What it takes to do that is very different than, in my experience, what it takes to make consistently $5,000 a month profit. Because I am in that space where I'm making $5,000 a month profit, and suddenly I'm realizing that my patterns are not sufficient for growth. They're sufficient for stability, but barely, and they're not really sufficient for growth. And I did not get into this game because I wanted to be making $5,000 a month. I got into this game because I wanted to be making $50,000 a month, So I have to learn how to be better and change everything. And the interesting one is, it's hard to say exactly, and it's going to depend on the individual, and it's going to depend on the business and a bunch of particulars. It's hard to say exactly where those steps are. I'm not sure where they are yet. I can't speak from experience on where they are, but I can tell you that, like, in different business models, I've been able to have higher revenue without having to adjust anything. So when everything's full on membership, you can get quite large without really changing patterns. And then similarly, when I was doing lead gen, and I was just selling leads to clients, it was easy to get very high revenues off of a couple clients. And it's hard to say how many clients I could have gotten, how large I could have gotten. And been good, but the profit margins weren't as good. So I've done more in revenue than I have now, but I've never done more in profit than I have now. So that's where I'm at. But I'm at this point where it's this interesting threshold where I can look at it and I can just be like, you know what? I need to make a decision. Do I hire somebody? Freelancer, probably, possibly VA, maybe a team of VAs, maybe a team from the Philippines, that kind of stuff. Do I start just outsourcing more services? Do I just find good people I can outsource services to? Or because I have this excess revenue now and this excess profit that's more than what's necessary for me to meet my means. And obviously it is going back into the business. So the question is just, how does it go back into the business? And so that's one option. Another option is that maybe I start running paid traffic towards membership so that I can grow revenue in a more sustainable fashion. So for that first hire. And right now, I can't tell you for sure if this is the correct decision or if this is the wise decision, but I can tell you that this is looking like the decision I'm going to take, and we'll figure it out from there. The membership that I talked to you about yesterday, a really cool thing that if you want, you can hop on, you can schedule a call with me and I can just share it with you, where I'm doing a group coaching program, a mastermind, year-round mastermind, doing one group coaching call a week. And I'm giving people access to an incredible high quality funnel builder and a funnel mapping software. And what I didn't mention yesterday, because it's just too much, is that the funnel builder I'm giving you also has a built-in CRM. It also has a built-in project management tool. Really cool. And all that for $47 a month. So I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe I just get like 20 people into that. And then from that, I pay somebody to help me with the main business. And that's the route I'm thinking I'm probably going to go, because frankly, if I get 20 people into that, and because I already had the revenue to afford to hire somebody right now, but if I hire somebody off of that budget, now that's very stable. Losing one client doesn't mean suddenly I can't pay them. And then the excess revenue I already have can go towards ads and promoting that as well. That seems like that to me, that seems like the healthy growth direction. And obviously time will tell and we'll figure that out. But I'm hoping that I can get 10 to 20 people out of my warm audience before I start running ads. So hopefully I can get to that point where that revenue can hire somebody before I start running ads to try to grow it. And that could just be the happy balance. Because then if I lose a large client, I might have to turn the ads off, but I don't have to fire the person who's helping me scale. And that's kind of the vision and what I'm thinking through right now. But the point here is that this is not a unique problem, and it's not a problem that's ever going to go away. Every time we level up, we're going to have to learn how to be better so that we can not only rise to the challenge, because we now have a new challenge, but also surpass that challenge. It's going to require us to be better. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. And that's what I'm working through. And that's what I want you to think about, is just realizing that the entrepreneur game, the business owner game, is one of always becoming better and building better systems and recreating everything from the ground up over and over again as you step up. And that's how you grow. That's how you scale. That's how you get better. And that's the game. So, it's been said that you don't ask for easier problems. You ask to be better, and then you ask for harder problems, because that's how you grow. All right, guys, love you so much. I will talk to you on Monday. God bless.